Hello viewers, welcome to this video lecture. In this video lecture, we will discuss principle of surveying. There are two principles of surveying. First is location of any point by measurement from two points of reference. This will understand in this manner. Suppose we have a point R and the location of this point means the coordinate of this point is x, y. So this point will be measured from at least 2 points having known RL, having known coordinates. So these 2 points, suppose this is P point, which is x1, y1, and second point is Q point, x2, y2. So using these well-defined point, we will locate our R point. This is the first principle of survey. In simple language, we will understand this R. If we don't know about the axis, we cannot draw this R point. So first of all, we will draw our axis. So this is our y-axis and this is our x-axis. Suppose this R point is located here. What does it mean? This is the origin point 0, 0. This R point means this R point is perpendicular from this point, which is x, 0. So this is point number 1, which is well defined point, and this another R point is also perpendicular from the y-axis, and this point on y-axis is point number 2 having coordinates 0, y. So by default, any point which is plot on any type of plane, either in horizontal plane or vertical plane, will be well defined by 2 points. So this is the first principle of surveying. The second principle is working from whole to part. It means if you are working in a surveying, then you have to work from whole to part, not part to whole. For example, suppose this is line. So this is line A and B. The distance between these points are 100 meter, and you have a chain or a tape. You have a chain or a tape having 20 meter. Okay, so how will you measure this line? You will measure this line in the form of, you start from A point, then 20 meter. This is point number P1. Then you will start again point number P2, P1 to P2, P3, P4. So this small section you have measured, so that you will measure the length of the whole line. Each section will be measured by the 20 meter tape or chain. But what will if this chain have some error? If the chain has some error of delta, then the error occur in this section delta in this section also, delta same error will occur in 5 times. So when you are working from part to whole, in this method what you are doing from part to whole. So you have error will be 5 delta. So this 5 delta of error is equal to, is known as accumulation error. To remove this accumulation error, we will calculate this whole line as a single tape or chain. Suppose this is line A and B, 100 meter. So we will measure this line with a chain of 100 meter so that the accumulation error will be reduced. This error will be reduced because if you measure this line from a single chain, then the error in this line will be only delta. The error in this line will be only single delta. This is one of the another example. So in this figure you have to find the area of this cricket ground. Okay, so what will you do? You will do some point, you will fix some point. Suppose we will fix in this form, we will fix 3 points. These points are known as control points. These points are known as control point, which observed by more precise method, which measured by more precise method, and it is also known as reduce point having given RL value, reduce level value. So in the last lecture we will known this point as benchmark, but in this case we use these benchmark as control points, which is more precise and of this point already known. Okay, so in this case we will define a reason for control point 1 and reason for control point 2. Now the error obtained by this point for these measurements will be localized to this area only, and the error of chain or tape measured from this point number 2 will be localized only in this area. This is known as localization error. What we are doing, we are localize our error into a confinement or a well-defined zone. Similarly for zone control point 3, this error only occur in this region. So the accumulation area will be neglected by using control points. So this is the example for working whole to part. Using the working whole to part, accumulation of error will be eliminated and the error will be localized. Now we will discuss practical example of first principle of surveying, which is measuring of a point with the help of two known points. Okay, suppose you have to define this P point in this football field with the help of coordinate x, and we will define our axis. The first axis taken in the shorter direction will be y-axis, and in longitudinal direction of the direction which having length in is known as x-axis. This figure is a top view, and the plane, the xy plane in this figure is parallel to horizontal surface of earth. That's why this plane is known as horizontal plane. Using this point, P will be defined as perpendicular distance from x-axis and perpendicular distance from y-axis. So this point coordinate will be x comma 0, and the coordinate of this point will be 0 comma y. So this is a practical example of first principle. Now we will move to another example. We have some methods to locate a point with the help of two known points. So in this we will discuss those methods by which we will define our point with the help of two known methods. Suppose we have two known points P and Q. For define this R point, we need distance from P to R and Q to R. Using chain and tape, we mark a arc from P point and mark a arc from Q point with a known distance, so that our R point will be located. This is the method number 1. In second method, we have P point, we have Q point, and we have to locate our R point. In this method, what we will do, if we know the angle of R point from P point and Q point, so we know alpha angle RPQ is alpha, and angle RQP is beta. So this is the second method by which we locate our R point when we know both the angle suspended by the R on the different points. So this is method number 2. The third method P and Q are well defined point. The distance between PQ are already known. We have to locate our R point. So how will we locate? If we know that perpendicular points, which is S point, अगर ये S point हमें पता हो और इस S point की डिस्टेंस Q से मतलब we know the distance of PS and the distance of QS, then we will find this R value. अब R वैल्यू क्या हुआ, हमें RS की डिस्टेंस भी पता होनी चाहिए, तो इस हिसाब से हम यहाँ तक इसको एक्सटेंड करेंगे और यहाँ से हमें R की डिस्टेंस पता चल जाएगी, SR की डिस्टेंस हमें पता होगी। तो यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया, ये हमारा थर्ड मेथड है जहाँ पे हमें परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस पता थी PQ लाइन की R से, ठीक है। तो ये हमारा थर्ड मेथड है और इसके अलावा हमारे पास और मेथड है, मेथड नंबर 4 Q एंड P। इस मेथड में हम लोगों को एक साइड का एंगल प्लस डिस्टेंस पता होती है। सपोज वी नो द एंगल ऑफ पॉइंट R, R कहीं पे भी हो सकता है, इसको हम ये रेज हमने निकाली, और ये एंगल हमें अल्फा, यही एंगल हमें अल्फा पता है और साथ में हमें R की डिस्टेंस पता है। तो हम यहाँ से मूव करेंगे, तो यहाँ पे हमें यहाँ पे क्या पता थी, PR की डिस्टेंस पता थी एंड एंगल सस्पेंडेड बाय R पॉइंट टू द P पॉइंट इज आल्सो नोन। तो इससे भी हमने इसका लोकेशन फाइंड आउट कर दिया, ठीक है। बट यहाँ पे हमने सिर्फ P वैल्यू को यूज किया, Q को आपको लग रहा होगा Q यूज नहीं किया, बट ऐसा नहीं है क्योंकि PQ वो लाइन है जिससे ये एंगल अल्फा सस्पेंडेड हुआ है। तो यहाँ पे इस तरीके से हमारा Q पॉइंट भी यूज हुआ। तो ये हमारा फोर्थ मेथड था। तो ये, और इसके अलावा एक लास्ट और मेथड है जिसमें P एंड Q आर वेल डिफाइंड पॉइंट, आपको R को फाइंड आउट करना है। इस मेथड में आपको PR से डिस्टेंस पता होती है, बट ये PR से डिस्टेंस पता है लेकिन ये एंगल आपको पता नहीं होता है। तो आप क्या करते हैं, यहाँ पे आपको PR की डिस्टेंस पता है और साथ में आपको जो एंगल बीटा है वो आपको पता है। तो एंगल बीटा पॉइंट Q से आप एक रेज खींचेंगे और टेप को P पॉइंट पर रखते हुए जितनी डिस्टेंस R की दे रखी है उतनी डिस्टेंस पे आप क्या बनेंगे, एक आर्क क्रिएट करेंगे। आर्क क्रिएट करेंगे जहां पे ये आर्क और ये लाइन इंटरसेक्ट होती है, वो पॉइंट आपका क्या हो जाएगा, R पॉइंट हो जाएगा। तो ये आपका फिफ्थ मेथड होता है पॉइंट को लोकेट करने के लिए। So this is all about today's video. In this video we learn principle of surveying. There are two types of principle. The first one is location of a point with the help of two known points, and another principle is to work from whole to part, not part to whole. फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल में हमने 5 मेथड पढ़े हैं किसी पॉइंट को लोकेट करने के लिए, एंड जो सेकंड प्रिंसिपल में है वो इसलिए यूज किया जाता है ताकि एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ एरर ना हो सके। एरर को हम लोकलाइज्ड करते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ जोनिंग। हम वहाँ पे क्या करते हैं, जोन क्रिएट करते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ कंट्रोल पॉइंट्स। सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट टुडेज लेक्चर। थैंक यू वेरी मच।